Welcome to it. This is Curse of the Creative, the radio promotions podcast from the creative team at Ultimate Media. We come up with the ideas, so you don't have to come up with the prompts for Matt GPT, as I believe the kids are calling him these days. It's going to be a confusing 2 episodes because Ricky and Nick are starting to sound exactly the same. Nick suspects it's because he's become as jaded as Ricky. Discuss.
No, it's white on white on white today, Baba. Like no points for today's podcast.
What we do is we come up with a concept in a minute. We pitch it to one another, and then we got 3 options: flight, park, or flush it straight down the toilet. Had a very good run of non-flushables. Let's see if that continues. Nick, I believe you're in the hot seats today. Your clock starts now.
Now, we know when it comes to cars, very, very much a brand loyalty purchase, very much a family purchase. Cars stay in families, particularly in South Africa, for a very long time. It's used by mom and it's used by dad and daughter and son and aunt and uncle. And I want to tap into that, right? We're taking the story of what lessons your car taught you, what my car taught me. That's the on-air bit. That's the fluffy stuff that we do on air. Where I want to take it is we then record these moments and we send listeners out for an experiential test drive, where when they get into this car, the brand that we're working with, immediately this emotional story about what my car taught me plays to these new listeners who are experiencing the car. It's pretty much that, but essentially what I want to get from this is listeners sharing about how a car has pretty much changed their lives. This car took my family on holiday when I was 3-4 years old. Now I'm taking my own family on holiday as well. We'll share those stories on air. Those stories are then collated, recorded, produced, and then put into these experiential test drives, increasing footfall and really just trying to tap into the emotional side of buying when thinking of buying a new car. Meh.
So there's an idea in there, but I'm not quite sure it's coming out as you wanted. Nick,
no,
Ricky, that's how you self-audited. I'm going, nah.
I'm scared that it is coming out the way Nick wanted it, to be honest. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to park it for now, though, because I have questions and I don't really understand, and I'm trying to put it into a category for a client, right? So I'm assuming it's a car dealership. So, when it comes to light and fluffy, you sort of lose me a little bit, but I can appreciate light and fluffy radio campaigns, right? The GUI, all hold hands and kumbaya stuff. But I was thinking if it was, let's say VW, right? They're the client and they want us to tell them what your car taught you, ne? So I'm thinking the negative stuff. I'm thinking my piece of shit taught me that I better check the tires and take it for a service before I go on holiday. Otherwise, it's going to stop in the middle of the road, in the middle of the heat without any food. And I'm going to spend 10 hours there, wishing I drove a VW. So I'm thinking if you spun it that way, so look at how shit your car is and what it taught you, a hard lesson, then maybe I'll give it a flight.
Or maybe to give it that kind of middle ground, I think the things that your car has seen about you. So, naturally your family grows up in your car, and listen, nowhere smells your farts worse than your own car, because we all do it. We hotbox the shit out of ourselves in our car. Like nowhere knows the true smell of farts.
Not when it's new. Car. Not for the first month. Not for the first month when it's new.
We save it for the first month.
So I think the edge on it, without going too much, is going like, what are the things that your car has seen? Because there's things that your car teach you, but cars breaking down is negative. And maybe there's the things that your car has seen. And if your car could tell your life story, what would it be? And then maybe that links into the other things. There's something in there. I mean, I've also got it as a park. but there is something in there, and it's that relationship with South Africans have with their cars. So, Nick, you get 2 parks there, which I think is appropriate for a car-based promotion. This is Curse of the Creative. Like, share, and subscribe.